What's good, family? Welcome back to the Betting Exchange live on MSG. We're making bets, debating bets, telling you why our bets are the best for an awesome Thursday and NBA playoff weekend. What's up, Katie? What's up, Eric? We're locked in with the people. They want to know how we're doing on our bets. I don't want to tell them. But I mean, Miss Sweep might want to tell them after yesterday. We needed that. I'm going to tell you, I needed that because our averages were a little, you know?
Well, look, anytime it's the beginning of a season, be kind to yourself because we don't know what's going on. A lot of people are losing right now. It takes a while for these trends to kind of pick up. So be kind to yourself. But some of us have good nights still and a little bit of a sweep.
Yeah, I love that. Eric, Garden of Dreams, the MC, Master Ceremonies, talking to the kids, talking to people, great cause. Tell me how it was.
Oh, man, it was outstanding. The Garden of Dreams Foundation did an amazing job of putting on a talent show with the youngsters from the New York area. The performances were amazing. The kids were fantastic. It was just really an honor and a privilege to be able to host it. Tracy Morgan won an award. You had Allen Houston in the house, John Starks. Just a lot of celebrities. They did a great job. Everyone behind the scenes. It was just an amazing event to be a part of.
Sounds like it.
Sounds awesome, man. And here to lock in with us to talk about all the sports, all the betting, everything in between, my guy from Chi-Town, Sean Little. Sean, what's going on, man?
Jeff, what's going on? Katie Mox, what's up? EC, man, I loved the suit last night. The pinstripes were very strong. I'm glad the event went really well.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right, well, guess what else is going really well? The NBA play-in tournament. So let's kick things off here with the shoot-around. Now, the NBA play-in tournament is well underway. We've had some great, exciting games this week, but there are still 2 more games tomorrow. We've got Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Hawks, and we also have the Clippers taking on the Pelicans. So we're going to pass the ball around the room here and talk about these play-in games and also round 1 of the NBA playoffs. I'm going to start with you, Sean. So the New Orleans Pelicans went to the Spurs went to the Pelicans for the first West Coast play-in game. Tell us how that went.
Yeah, CJ McCollum went crazy is how it went. He scored 27 in the first half for the Pelicans, and the Spurs could never recover after that. Listen, when your 3 best players play the way the Pelicans did, Brandon Ingram, Jonas Valanciunas, and CJ McCollum, and then the Spurs' best player, DeJounte Murray, went 5 of 19. When your 3 guys play the best and the Spurs one pinnacle guy, point guard, do everything, do all guy, goes 5 of 19, you're not going to win. The Spurs showed a lot of fight, but the Pelicans are just really fun to watch. They played really well last night, and that's how it shook out. They just couldn't overcome that early lead that the Pelicans got out with, led by CJ McCollum's 27 points. So, I'm coming to you now, Jeff.
All right.
Hornets played last night. They were in Atlanta, had the Hawks, and it didn't go so well for LaMelo in the game. How'd you see the game?
I mean, all you needed to see was that third quarter, right? Like, they got outscored 42-24, I believe. A lot to a little, basically. Atlanta opened it wide open in the third, and this was with Trey having a horrible game and LaMelo having a horrible game. They hung around, but the story of their season and their past 2 play-in games has been defense. We've been talking for a minute about how Charlotte's always going over. They don't have that elite offense to be able to disregard their defense, and you saw that. Atlanta's been built for the playoff run. They've been here before. They locked in. They got their opportunity, and now they go to Cleveland, where they haven't really been that good on the road, but 1 game to get into the playoffs, you want to be in that position. So unfortunately, Charlotte picked the worst time to have their worst game, and now they're at home on the couch like us. So Eric, we've talked a lot about the play-in. Let's talk about the playoffs and the teams that are there. Who's your favorite coming out of the East?
Well, out of the East, I'm really looking forward to this 76ers-Raptors matchup. That's one of these matchups where the 76ers have all these high expectations. They made the trade for James Harden. They have Joel Embiid, who's supposed to be the MVP, having an amazing season. But they're playing against a tough Raptors team who, and when they go up to, you talk about when the series goes up to Toronto, Matisse Thybulle, the Sixers' best defender, won't be playing. Right. So that's a big storyline I'm looking forward to. Doc Rivers, can he get over that hump? Can he get the Sixers a championship, especially with all this talent that he's had?
Yeah.
So next, I'm going to talk to the California girl over here. Now, I know you're looking out west, and there's some great matchups. What are you looking forward to in the Western Conference?
What am I looking forward to in the Western Conference? The Warriors, obviously, taking on the Nuggets. Steph Curry, you guys, he's practicing again. He was at practice yesterday doing some situational prep work, and he's going to be doing a scrimmage today. And if he feels well, he may be in this first round. So we've got Curry looking good. We've got Thompson looking good. I mean, come on, Warriors. I think they have a shot here. So I am very excited to watch that one. But let's go ahead and give our best bets for the final play-in games. Jeff, I'll start with you.
Okay, I'm going with the underdog, the road underdog, New Orleans Pelicans, plus 155 against the Clippers. Now, they've won the season series 3-1 against the Clippers, and this is different iterations of the Pelicans versus different iterations of the Clippers. And yeah, the Clippers won by 19 on April 3rd, but after the way CJ, BI, and Valanciunas played, I think that it's more equal than people will care to admit, and it's one game for it all. One game for it all. I like the plus money that I'm getting with the Pelicans, so let's see if they can get it done. One more game, one more time.
All right.
I like the Hawks, and I'm going to lay the 2.5 points with the Hawks. You know, just the way that Trae Young is playing, he had a bad game last week, but the role players came through. Danilo Gallinari, you know, you got Kevin Huerter, you know, Clint Capella played well. I feel like the Cavaliers are going to blitz Trae Young, try to get the ball out of his hands, but I like the Hawks role players. They have a great bench. They play excellent defense. They have the number 2 offensive rating in the NBA, so I think they're going to outscore the Cavs.
Sean.
Yeah, I'm playing a dangerous game here. I'm going to take CJ McCollum under 25.5 points. I think that the Clippers have a lot of guys that they could throw at him on the wing, and he'll have to get the ball out of his hands and go to guys like B.I., Valanciunas, Devontae Graham off the bench. Give me McCollum under 25.5 points in the next play-in matchup.
All right, I'm looking at the under 223.5 for Cleveland versus Atlanta. Now, historically, at least for the last 4 seasons, there's been a dip in the scoring when it comes to the regular season versus the playoffs. The last 4 seasons, the average point total has been 216 in the playoffs. Now, it's normally about 224 in the regular season. Only one game in this play-in tournament so far has eclipsed this number. So I'm looking at this trend here, and I think it's going to stay under the 223. All right, that's going to wrap up our shoot-around. We are so excited for these games tomorrow. We'll let you know how our bets do, obviously, next week. But don't go anywhere, because we're coming up next with Mystery Odds, our favorite game here on the Betting Exchange, live on MSG. We'll be back.